I'm Darren Adetossier and you're watching the New Talent Fashion YouTube channel. Before we get into today's video, if you are not already subscribed to us, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click the bell to turn on our post notifications. We upload new videos every single week ranging from fashion advice to insider tips and fashion news. If you're interested in that, definitely make sure to stick around. So as you can see with the title, today we're going to be sharing an insider tip on how you can get a job in the fashion industry. If you guys caught up with one of our previous uploads on how to break into the fashion industry, you'll know that there are several routes. However, in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that we didn't mention in this video, and it's arguably one of the best ways to actually get a job in fashion, specifically given the current climate of the pandemic and not being able to physically go out and network. So yeah, if you would like to know how you can still network and get a job in the fashion industry despite being at home, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's just jump straight into it. The platform that we'll be talking about in today's video is LinkedIn. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what LinkedIn is, but for anyone who doesn't, LinkedIn is basically like the professional social media. It's a space where you can connect with like-minded individuals, colleagues, recruiters. It's also a place where you can follow firms and entrepreneurs that you're interested in. There's also a job section on LinkedIn. It's just an overall essential platform if you are a professional in whatever industry. However, what we've noticed is that not a lot of people really know the power of LinkedIn and how specifically with the fashion industry, you can use it to your advantage to get your foot in the door, network, and hopefully get a job. So yeah, throughout today's video, you'll be learning 3 tips on how you can use LinkedIn to your advantage to hopefully land your job in the fashion industry. But first, let's start off with the basics. So on LinkedIn, you want to make sure that you have a good and strong profile picture. Try and make this as professional as possible, but not too professional to the point where you look unapproachable. The next thing you want to make sure you have on lock is a really great description about yourself. Try and keep it short and snappy, but make it in a way that people who see it can immediately know what you're about. And the final thing you want to make sure you have on lock is that your LinkedIn is updated. So all of the work experience or internships that you've done is on there. Any job roles that you've recently had is on there. And if you can, I would definitely encourage you to utilize the posting features and share your recent accomplishments or things that you've been getting up to so that you're constantly giving yourself extra exposure to more people. Okay, so now that's established, let's get into my first tip on how you can get a job using LinkedIn in the fashion industry. Now, this tip is actually my personal favorite and is one which I strongly recommend if you are a recent graduate. And that is essentially trying to find someone who attended your university in the company that you're interested in applying for. The reason why this is really great is because unfortunately a lot of how jobs in the fashion industry are kind of allocated are through personal connections. And so if you don't have someone in that field, it's going to be a lot harder to actually get your foot into the door. So if you can actually find someone who went to your university working at the company that you're interested in, then they can actually act as your personal recommendation to help progress your application and hopefully land you that dream job. And the reason why searching for someone who's attended your university can help in this is because you have a common ground and arguably things to relate with, meaning that that individual is more likely to want to help you out because they've probably been in the exact same shoes that you are in now. So if you're wondering on how to make that connection with an alumni from your university, what you can do is actually send them a personalized message on LinkedIn when trying to connect with them, letting them know that you attended their university, you're really interested in entering, the company or the field that they're in, and would love the opportunity to gain their expertise, learn more about their role, and get any pointers for their application. When sending this off, I want to say there's like an 85% chance they will reply just because of everything that we've already mentioned. So following from that, I'd encourage you to set up a phone call with them or perhaps a Zoom call, not too long, probably like 15 minutes, 30 minutes max. And just go through a list of questions that you have about the company and about their role to gain more information and hopefully help with your application. The second way on how you can use LinkedIn to your advantage in getting a job is to actually find the HR recruiter that you are sending your cover letter to. The reason why this is important is because a lot of the time when applying to jobs, you don't actually know who you're sending your cover letter to, and so as a result you just go with the classic dear sir or madam. However, if you're actually able to find the person who will be receiving your cover letter and you're able to actually address it to them, automatically it kind of puts you in their good books because they know that you've taken the extra mile to go out and find out who they are. And LinkedIn is such a great way to do this because you can easily go through all of the different job roles that come companies and see who is responsible for what. If you would like to go the extra mile, which I do definitely recommend, after sending off your cover letter, I'd encourage you to find that same recruiter or HR person on LinkedIn and actually send them in a message to confirm that you sent off the application and just further express your interest. This again can put them in your good books and remember your name so that when it actually comes to the application, they'll know that you've already reached out to them and that shows your enthusiasm. This can help to progress your application or flag it up so that they know that you're one to watch. So yeah, I would definitely encourage this tip also. Now onto the final way on how you can use LinkedIn to get a job. This is arguably the easiest, and that's actually using the LinkedIn job search. The reason why I love this as opposed to, you know, just applying traditionally on like another job recruiting website is that on LinkedIn, it actually shows you how many people have applied to the job. And this is something to use to your advantage because you have a much higher chance of getting noticed by the recruiter if you are an early applicant before the job kind of goes viral and loads of people apply to it. So if you are proactive on LinkedIn and constantly going through all of the jobs that are on the job board and seeing if there's anything of interest to you, it's arguably a much more successful way of applying to jobs because you are in a smaller pool of competition, and so hopefully you have a better chance of getting noticed. So yeah, those are my 3 tips on how you can use LinkedIn to hopefully land yourself your dream job in the fashion industry. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I would love to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Before leaving today's video, as I've mentioned, if you are not already subscribed to us, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And then on the final point for today's video, we are so excited to announce that our premium area on the New Talent Fashion website has now gone live. If you guys would like to gain more exclusive content on how you can enter the fashion industry, then definitely make sure to check out what we have to offer in the description box down below. But yeah, that is officially the end of today's video. We look forward to seeing you in our next one and take care. Bye.